I'd like to say that I know Dave's going to want to say it because there were some special moments. We had the privilege of having Jonathan several years ago on our second grade team, and he was our center and did a great job. The one thing that makes Jonathan angry about football is this guy wants to run the ball. Unfortunately, God gave him too much football body for 5th grade, and they have these wimpy little rules that only little, tiny, fast guys can run the ball, right, Jonathan? I want him in 7th grade when there are no more weight limits. I promise you, we'll let you run. This is a guy, he didn't play in 3rd or 4th grade, and when we saw him that he was coming back, I've had the privilege of coaching in baseball and being around Dave and Marlene the last few years. We wanted you on our team, and you became all that we thought you could be, and then some. And Jonathan, you became an outstanding defensive end, a great kicker, blocker. We could put you at nose guard, D tackle. There's a lot of places we could put you. Not fullback yet, but you did them all exceptionally well. And I'm glad you had fun this year. And you know what? It touched my heart when I saw you shed a tear because you wanted to win so bad last Saturday, and it didn't happen. I'm proud of you. It was a real privilege to have you on our team, buddy.
I'll tell you what, you're in a good spot when the coaches in the back of the practice are fighting over where to put you. Because if it were up to me, you'd been at nose guard a lot more than they let you play there. But that one week in that playoff game when you went in to play nose guard, everybody remember this. You hit that center so hard he couldn't get the snap off. I'm telling you, I wasn't kidding. That Monday morning when he was eating breakfast, he was thinking you were coming around the corner again. And he was still thinking about you Monday morning. And you put scare into them, and you made them not be able to get the handoff. And that was just a phenomenal game. And I knew you were going to do it because in Wednesday in practice, you got your back so flat, you were so perfect and hitting so hard. I almost didn't want to have anybody from our team go up against you because I was afraid you were going to hurt somebody. And you were just awesome in practice, came out in the game, and you played every game that same way. So
getting your back flat is a perfect technique. That's what he's talking about.
I'll just add to what Chuck said. We had Jonathan in 2nd grade. He did not play in 3rd or 4th, and so we saw him and they're like, well, we got to try and get him. We were able to get him. I would say, the first couple weeks, he was kind of trying to get his sea legs and refigure it back out and where are we going to put him. And we hoped, but we were really confident that it was all going to click, and we just had to figure out the right spot. And it all, sometimes it's just lucky. But he put the work in, and it all came together, and he just turned out to be a tremendous player. And his upside is through the ceiling. My prayer and hope for him is just that he continues to work hard and love football, because he'll be a really, really good middle school player, high school player when those days are not that far away. So,
we had 2 great defensive ends shut down the ends.
Good job.
What the coach?
I'll just share what I thought was a humorous story. Central Park's first game, second game of the playoffs, I think it was, 4th quarter. If you remember in there was a kid that went down after he hit him, and coach eventually kind of picked the kid up, threw him over his shoulder, and carried him off the field. So after the game, I'm talking to Jonathan. I'm like,
and Tyler Wright, or Jarrett Wright said, is he dead?
So I said to Jonathan, I said, and the kid walked off bad. The kid was fine afterward and everything. I said to Jonathan, Jonathan, I said, do you think you hit that kid hard? And he says in his sarcastic voice he likes to do sometimes, like, Dad, they had to carry him off the field. So that was a good memory there. But had a lot of fun this season. It was a real joy being a part of your part of the game, part of being there with you. Thanks.
Awesome.